Hello guys, Logfog here, and today we're going to go through my FIFA 18 Legends wishlist. So there are 10 legends which I would like to see in FIFA 18. Today we're going to go through 5 of them, and then probably next week I will upload the other videos showing the remaining 5 legends which I'd like to see in the game. Okay guys, so the first legend which I would like to see in FIFA 18 has to be, for me, Steven Gerrard. I mean, being a Liverpool fan, I just have to include him because he was just such a good player, and I think any fan has to agree that he was a good player. I mean, 2 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, a Champions League, a UEFA Cup, a UEFA Super Cup. I think he also might have won the Community Shield as well in his time, although I'm not too sure on that. In 2005, which was probably his best year, he won the Ballon d'Or bronze, obviously lifting the Champions League in that remarkable game against AC Milan. Honestly, he just sometimes controlled games. You know, he basically started the comeback against AC Milan in 2005. He's known for the Gerrard final against West Ham in 2006, where I think he personally scored his 2 greatest ever goals. But just such a good player. You know, he was also named in the PFA Team of the Year a record 8 times, and the FIFA World 11 3 times as well. So to kind of be in those areas is just absolutely fantastic. I think he might have been in FIFA 100 as well, although I'm not too sure on that. But in terms of a kind of style that he kind of played, he was very much a box-to-box midfielder who could play in many different positions. I mainly remember him when he was at his best, when he was kind of playing as a cam/centre-forward role behind Fernando Torres. But then later on in his career, he did move more down to a CDM position, where I think he might have played in that position at LA Galaxy, although I'm not too sure. But some of his stats I'd like to include from him were his 91 passing and his 91 shooting. He was great in both of those areas. You know, such a versatile player who was just capable of pretty much playing anywhere in the midfield. He never really did the best for England, although he did represent England at 3 World Cups and was also the captain for a period of time. So just such a good legend. I'd give him an 89 rated card. And yeah, Steven Gerrard is a legend I'd like to see very much so in FIFA 18. Okay, and getting into my second legend, which I'd like to see in FIFA 18, it's going to be Frank Lampard. I mean, as much as I hate Chelsea and any Chelsea player, I have respect for Lampard because he was a fantastic player throughout his career. 3 Premier Leagues, 4 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 2 Community Shields, a Champions League, a UEFA Cup, just so many trophies that he won with Chelsea. He won the FIFA Player Silver Award in 2005. He was BPL Player of the Season on 2 occasions and was also in the FIFA Pro World 11 in 2005 and UEFA Midfielder in 2008, and also Chelsea's all-time top goal scorer, which just shows how much of a good player and how much loyal he was. You know, because he was never a striker, and to go and be Chelsea's top ever scorer is just a fantastic, thing to have, I suppose. And yeah, he was such a good player, and he was very similar to Gerrard in terms of his style of play. That he was very much a box-to-box player and could pretty much play anywhere in the midfield. And pretty much just the same. I mean, he was really good for his club, like Gerrard was, and then for England, Lampard never really shined. To be honest, no England player for me has really shined in the past 10 years, but very similar player to Gerrard in just pretty much all areas. Is he better than Gerrard? I think it's too hard to say. I think they're both good in different areas. I would probably just have to say Gerrard more because, I'm a Liverpool fan. But no, Lampard was a great player. I'll give him an 89 rated card, 89 shooting, 90 passing, 82 dribbling. And yeah, that's Frank Lampard, who I would also like to see in FIFA 18. Okay guys, so getting into the third legend which I'd like to see in FIFA 18, it's going to be Ronaldinho. I mean, this guy has to be included in the game at some point, although I'm not too sure if he's actually still playing or out of retirement. I'm not too sure what's kind of going on with him, but I wanted to include him anyway because he should just stop playing. But anyway, 2 La Liga titles, 2 Spanish Cups, a Champions League, a Serie A title, a World Cup, ranked in FIFA 100, the winner of the Ballon d'Or in 2005, 1 UEFA Footballer of the Year, 3 UEFA Team of the Years, and also included in the FIFA Pro World 11 on 3 occasions. Fantastic, honours that he's won. He was definitely probably at his best at Barcelona, although he did play very well for AC Milan, and then also to win a World Cup, and I think he was also maybe a runner-up for the World Cup on another occasion, and then to also be included in the FIFA 100. and also be a Ballon d'Or winner, for me just pretty much says that they deserve to be a legend. I mean, I don't really remember too much of Ronaldinho because when he was playing, I was only ever watching the Premier League. So I didn't really know too much about him, but from what I've seen and you know, how much of a skillful player and how quick he was, you know, he was very much a free kick specialist as well, and just a fantastic player from clips that I've watched from him. And just a player which I very much like to see in FIFA 18. He doesn't mean as much to me as a Premier League legend because, as I said, I didn't really watch the Premier League. I didn't really watch any other league apart from the Premier League too much. But he was very much a fantastic player, and he does need to be included in the game because I thought the legends that came out this year were overall disappointing. So I think we need to see like a really, really big legend like him come in FIFA 18. Okay guys, so getting into the fourth legend which I would like to see in FIFA 18, it is going to be Michael Ballack. What a player this guy was. 4 Bundesliga titles, 1 League Cup, 3 FA Cups, 1 Community Shield and 1 Premier League. He was in UEFA Team of the Year for 2002. He was German Footballer of the Year on 3 occasions. He was also ranked in FIFA 100, which I was a little bit surprised by. Even though he was a good player, like a very good player, I didn't think he was going to be in the FIFA 100. Again, but similar in like areas to Gerrard and Lampard, in that he was such a versatile midfielder. Although he never really played that far up the pitch. Certainly at Chelsea he didn't. I think my memory at Chelsea was that he played as a centre mid or a CDM. He had such a powerful shot as well. He scored some fantastic goals throughout his career, and definitely a player that I sort of miss watching in the Premier League because, I don't know, he just had that personality about him which I just kind of liked, even though he was playing for Chelsea. But yeah, just such a good player. I'll give him an 88 rated card. To me, he would be like a cheaper version of Lothar Matthäus. He definitely played like him a lot, and I think he would have a similar card and probably be a little bit cheaper than him. But just such a good player, and definitely a legend which I'd like to see in FIFA 18. Okay guys, so getting to the final legend which I would like to see in FIFA 18, it's going to be Thierry Henry. For me, he is the greatest ever Premier League striker, and maybe the greatest ever Premier League player, certainly in the top 5 for greatest Premier League players of all time. In terms of his honours, 1 French League title with Monaco, 2 Premier League titles, 2 FA Cups, a Community Shield, 2 La Liga titles, a Copa del Rey, a Champions League, a World Cup, a UEFA Super Cup. Also in FIFA 100, he was the top EPL scorer on 4 occasions, and also was the European Golden Boot winner 2 times as well. Just such a good player. I mean, he definitely played his best football at Arsenal when he was transformed from a left wing to a striker under Arsene Wenger, and you know, he was a part of the Invincibles as well. I mean, we're probably, I'd say for at least a couple of seasons, he was probably part of the greatest team in the world at that point. But yeah, just such a good player, and very much a player that I'd like to see in FIFA 18. But that is going to conclude this video for you guys. I do plan to do another one of these next week as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then in terms of normal legend reviews, I have got a Litmanen legend review coming out tomorrow. I wanted to do Roy Keane because somebody requested him, but his price has gone up too much, and I don't really want to lose any more coins at the moment. But that is going to finish off this video though for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.